another day. I have a very, very special guest that's coming on today that I have been promoting. So we're just going to wait just a few minutes for them to come on board, and then I'm going to introduce this person. And so I think you're going to really, really enjoy who's going to have some very informative information, something that will help you with your everyday life, maybe with some health challenges. And so I see that she's here. So let me bring her in, and then I will give her a great introduction. She's coming. It's connecting.
Hey,
Hey!
how are you?
I'm doing great. Let
Okay.
everybody know who you are because I'm so excited that you're here today. And for those of you that don't know this like wonderful person, she's so full of knowledge and content and research. And her name is Tina Jacobs Ramsey, and she's going to be on our little special, I'm calling it a special show today and tomorrow. So you want to stay tuned. It's going to be good. It's going to be so much jam-packed information that you're going to want to probably be her friend on Facebook and follow her pages, because she has some really good stuff. But today we're going to talk about essential oils, and because that's been the theme of things I've been posting this week. And so I said, you know what? Let me go to somebody that know what they talking about, because that's not my lane. Let me find somebody that's their thing. That's what they do every day. And so, Tina, take it away. Tell us about your experience with oils and how did you get into the whole concept?
Well, I have been into essential oils ever since 2009. Now, I have not always had the great of experience with all essential oils, companies and products. Um, from ever since I can remember, I have always been a person that has really looked into my health and looked into exercise, because when you go to the doctor, they tell you these are the things that you need in which to be healthy. You need to have exercise, and you also need to have a proper diet. So I always did that, but I was still sick all the time. I never understood why I was still sick when I did everything they told me to do. And so trial and error and different stuff like that. And my husband, he also does a lot of different health things as well. But like I said, I still was sick. And just to give you a little background of when I say sick, first I want to say that I am not a medical professional.
Okay.
However, I do a lot of research, and
Mhm.
I am proof in the pudding when it comes down to I'm telling you about what happened, my story, my personal story about my journey to this company that I'm using now, and why this company changed my mind about the whole essential oils brand, because I have really at one point I had developed such a negative mindset towards essential oils in general because of my lack of knowledge, for number one, and also companies that I chose to use at that time was not providing the product that they said they was, and I had reactions. I had I felt in my feelings. I was in my feelings about, okay, you telling me one thing, but this thing doing something else. So let me just tell you a little bit about, for many of you look at me and say, oh, she looks like the picture of health and this and that and that. But what you do not know is that I actually had a stroke in 2005. Like 6 months after I had my daughter, I woke up, went to bed, woke up, and was paralyzed from the waist down. Had no idea of how it happened and why it happened. The medical profession was dumbfounded as to why a 20-something-year-old person had a stroke in their seat, which caused them to be paralyzed from the waist down. Now, at the time, I was on 12 different medications and also 3 different inhalers. I'm not gonna call out different diseases and stuff like that, but you have knowledge, because I can't treat or diagnose anything with FDA compliance. But I'm just going to say that's how many medications I was on at the time, taking every day. To make a long story short, the medicine, the cocktail of medicine had different interactions. You know, if you take any type of medication, they have side effects when you deal with medicine from doctors. And they do the best that they can, but they still, because they're synthetic, they have chemicals in it. And so our body is not designed to break down chemicals and anything synthetic. That's just not how our bodies are designed. So I had problems. And so we got introduced to come to a one-on-one class. And it was different because it was like, we want you to come to this class and we want you to get some information about the oils. First, when I heard oils, I was like, nope, I'm not going. I already been there, done that. Nope. So my husband taught me into going. He brought the kids. We took it, made it a family thing. We went. And I am so thankful that we did, because that interaction, that exchange of knowledge and learning about the oils at that point started changing my life. I was still apprehensive, still skeptical because of my past experiences. But after about 6 months, I just started using them little bit by little bit. And I started using them really haphazardly because I was in a bad situation. So let me be honest with y'all, because I'm going to keep it real. I was in a situation where I was taking a new doctor medication and I had an allergic reaction to it. And it was causing my tongue to swell, my lips to swell, and I could not even, my husband was right beside me in bed, I could not even yell for help. That's how bad it was. I felt like I was gonna die because I could feel everything closing up. I ran out of my Benadryl and I didn't have anything. And I was like, what am I going to do? I remember that one of the essential oils have inflammatory properties. And it was an aha moment. I said, well, I feel like I'm going to die anyway. So the essential oils that I use, some of them are internal. You can internalize them. So I took that essential oil, popped it up, put it in my mouth because I knew it had inflammatory properties. And I used it. And within 5-10 minutes, the swelling went down. I could breathe, the cramping, everything, all the allergic reactions, that stuff went away. I was laying on the floor, like praying, like, what just happened here? Like, did this just happen? Like, it really helped. What? I was still, and then after all that, I still was skeptical. Like, I was like, no, that was a coincidence. No possible way. No one did this. No, no. So little by little, I start like doing the oils more and more and more, and I start seeing more and more benefit because I was a person that was always in the hospital all the time, always at the doctor's office all the time, like 24/7. The pharmacy, everyone, all the technicians knew me by first name basis. I didn't have to go through all the checkups like everybody else did because they were like, oh, there go Tina.
I can relate.
Like, I don't want to be known like that.
I am.
So I'm like, this is not gonna work. So I kept doing the oil, started doing more research for myself, and little by little, people start noticing that something changed with me because the person who was always in the hospital, always sick all the time, now I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm able to do things that I wasn't able to do previously. And they're trying to figure out what it is because I never intended to be a distributor of this product, but it kind of happened because of people knowing my story and knowing what happened with me, and they know their personal journey with health and wellness, and they wasn't satisfied, and they saw me like the worst of the worst, and now I'm like doing stuff that I shouldn't be able to do, and they're like, even the doctors was like, what in the world? And I was like, you're not gonna understand because it's not westernized medicine. You're not gonna, you're really not gonna understand. And so from that point on, I basically became an advocate because I was walking proof that this company was different. And the stuff that I was using was working. I didn't have to tell anyone. They saw that it was working and they wanted to know. So that's how I became a distributor because I never wanted to. I just want to use the products and live quietly. Use the products and let people start
No,
asking
you
me.
couldn't do
I
it.
told them. Yeah, so that's how I came about with essential oils. And I'm happy to say that now I no longer take any doctor medication. Only time I take doctor medication is like when I have a flare up, and it's usually due to environmental things that's outside my home that trigger a response in my system, and then I have to do something kind of get myself from that flare up. And then once I get over that flare up, I detox myself right then and detox my liver and start and maintain it with all my therapeutic supplements and essential oils. That's how I maintain it. But I don't have to no longer be a pill popper taking pills 24/7, no inhalers like that every single day, multiple times a day. That is not my life anymore. As you guys know, I am super duper busy. I'm always doing something. I couldn't do anything but lay in the bed and go to the doctor's office because I was basically a prisoner in my own body of sickness.
Wow. I mean, I appreciate and respect that you feel comfortable sharing your story, because I suffer from chronic illness, sis, plural, because it's a list, okay? So when you
Me
say
too.
pill
I was just
popper,
like that.
that's me, okay? I'm a pill popper. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like I am looking for alternatives to try to, switch out, substitute some of this stuff. And because I've been on medication, like this pretty much 35 plus years. That's a long time to be on a lot of medications. And so, yes, the people at the drugstore, they know my name, okay?
Yeah.
And the pharmacist knows me by first name, and she's so sweet. I mean, I can't complain. They take good care of me, but like you said, you need to look at alternatives. And so we're going to definitely have an offline conversation, because I want to see what some other things that I could be kind of transitioning to, changing, switching up, because that's remarkable. When you spoke about inflammation, that's one of the areas of concern, other areas that I have issues with. And so a lot of people have inflammation related illness, or maybe you may have just a temporary situation. And so do you have a particular oil that you like to use on a daily basis for that?
I use a variety of different oils for various different reasons. I can't say that live on here because of
Okay.
FDA compliance.
Okay.
However, I can say this. This is what I can tell you guys, in case you're wondering. For all of you who do not know, you hear essential oils so loosely that I don't think I think individuals gets lost in the translation of the whole scheme of things. When you hear essential oils, it's becoming so regular, so mainstream that we automatically assume that every essential oil company and every essential oil is made and done the same way, and that is not the case. Because if that was the case, I would have had these results in 2009. I have not
Remarkable.
received results until about 30 plus months ago, when I switched and started using this company. At like, really, I did not want to do it because of all my past bad experiences. But I'm so glad that my husband kind of like forced me in such a way, like, and bought it anyway, even though I was like, no. So, but he bought it anyway, and then through my bad circumstance that kind of made me try it, it start having an avalanche of different situations that I saw that this was different. And not only me, but other people saw that it was different. And how my mindset changed from, you don't always have to take you don't always have to take all the doctor medicine. Now, sometimes some people do need to do that. I'm not saying go against your doctor's instructions and all that stuff like that. But if we put the right stuff in our bodies, it will work the way it's designed to work. If you put things in your body that are chemicals, that have chemicals and synthetics in it, when our body is not designed to break that stuff down, then our body is going to go into a defense response, which means that it's going to be fighting against each other within your body, because you're putting things in it that does not work. So you need to make sure and do your research that whatever company you decide to use with essential oils, you don't have to come to me with essential oils. This is not about me trying to sell my product. This is about me trying to get you to get the knowledge, to be aware that you have options. You do not have to believe everything somebody tell you. There are options. You need to do research, and you need to start advocating for yourself. Because until you start taking your health in your hands, then you're going to always be with the same results you have right now. So I'm just like trying to just bring awareness. You can go with whoever you want to go with the company. For those who are watching, I just want you to make wiser decisions, because when we think about a plant, when we think about a plant, when it breaks down, it has oils in it. And if a plant gets damaged, have you ever paid attention how a plant has a unique way of healing itself? It does not heal the part that's nothing wrong with it. It focuses and hones in on the area that is broken, the area that is something wrong with it. That's the exact same thing that proper essential oils do for the body. They have a unique mechanism where they know where to go, because they are trying to repair cellular structure. So they oxygenate your cells. It's so many things that pure essential oil do that don't have all that other stuff in it. They oxygenate the blood. They help with promoting all your body systems, which includes respiratory, skeletal, all the different things that we deal with our whole bodies. It helps support all those body systems. And when you're putting a proper thing in there, then you will see how your body start really working better for you over time. But you have to keep in mind, sickness and disease does not start overnight. It is a period of time in which you're getting sick little by little. And then all of a sudden, once your body has this overload and can't take it anymore, bam, you have a disease. So before you have the disease, you have the symptoms, or like people say with your car, you have your check engine light come on. This check engine light is those symptoms, but we tend to not pay attention to it because we can still go and handle day-to-day responsibilities. Oh, it may be uncomfortable for us to do it, but oh, I know I have a little headache, but it's not that bad. I can still go ahead and go to work. I can still go ahead and do this. I can still go and not even think about, hey, my body is trying to tell me something is wrong. And then we don't pay attention to it until we crash. And then we were like, oh, what happened? But your body been giving you the signals and the signs all along, but you haven't been paying attention. Your body tells you these things, but we so fast in a hurry, got to do this, got to do that we just not look out for we only have one body. We need to take care of it. Only one. Only one. So it ain't like we have a spare, like a spare type of car, like, okay, this body work out, let me pull this spare body and I can put it on and come on and go. It don't work like that. So what really stood out to me is that most people do not understand that when we look at our beautiful skin, our skin, we think that our skin is a barrier for toxins and chemicals and all of that stuff like that. But actually, our body is a gateway to all of that. Our skin it's the largest organ we have. Our skin does not block things from coming in. However, we absorb everything through the skin. So when we put on our makeup, our lotions, our perfumes, we're using that cleaner and all that's absorbing in our skin. And guess where it's going? To the bloodstream. Where's the bloodstream taking the stuff? To all your major body organs throughout your body. You look at the label and look at it and see, oh, it has do not, if you get this, if you ingest it, you need to go to call the poison company and all this other stuff. But it's going in our bodies. And so I never thought about the gravity of the things that I put on my body and the things that I was bringing into my home, like cleaners and candles and air fresheners and stuff like that. I never thought about that those things could be a thing that is inciting me to be sick or causing certain things that made me sick. I never thought about that because, like I told you before, I always was health conscious and I always exercised. So weight was never a problem for me because I did the things that they told me to do. But no one never told me. It's never in a book saying that, hey, you not only need to look at your health and your exercise, but you also need to look at chemicals in your home that could be making you sick. Once I start ditching those chemicals out my house, I saw a difference in my children, my husband, and myself. And I could not believe that something so simple as getting rid of toxic chemical cleaners and different stuff like that could change your whole, was the missing puzzle for me. And most of us have all that stuff. We have them Glade plug-ins and everything because we want the house to smell our potpourri. And we and
My
we have
husband.
all these candles because we love them Yankee candles. Like, oh, it smells so good. But guess what? Those candles are toxic. Those air fresheners are toxic. That Clorox that we grew up using is killing us. Like, look at the research. Look at the research. Don't believe what I say. Look at the research, and you will see how every year something as simple as insect repellent that we buy to put on our skin, so toxic, it's sending so many people to the emergency room every single year because of the toxicity getting into your skin. So I'm like, wow, like wow. So that basically how I started, how my life changed, and why I'm so passionate about it, and how I kind of like got pushed into talking about it because people saw me and they was asking like, how are you able to do that? You couldn't do that. I used to have to wear a mask when I go into the general public because my immunity was so low that I couldn't. Really?
Yeah, when the weather gets really bad, and like when the weather gets when the temperature drops and it's really cold and it's very windy, because I do have asthma, and then when the flu season kicks in, because I always get my flu shot every year, you know, to each is his own, okay? So I try to be very mindful of, especially, you know, I work with adults and they have kids, and so their kids are
Yeah.
sick. So they come to class and they're sick, and you're in an open lab, and you know, you can't expect the people, the custodians, to come and do all the wipe down. So when I go to the lab, I get there early, I wipe everything down. Then my students tease me because I have a mask on when I walk through the door. Then I have my blue gloves on all class because I'm not touching your computer when it's flu season. We already had the conversation. I mean, I cannot get sick. So
Yeah.
everything that you are like expressing, it really resonates deep with me because of the trials and tribulations I've had with my own health. And so as you were speaking, I was thinking to myself, I gotta bring her back on. I gotta bring Tina back on. I had already jotted down some topics, toxic products in the house. The next one is myths and facts about essential oils. I mean, I gotta have you back for part 2, 3, 4 because you're so informative, and it provides a lot of knowledge that people are unaware of. It makes you kind of think a little bit deeper because, okay, I've heard of essential oils, but I've never had it explained to this degree and understanding. And so it was kind of like surface talk. And so I know that you're a teacher, so that's why, like your example, I was like, whoa, she hit me hard with these examples. Like, wow. And I
I
love it.
like by illustration because sometimes you can't really understand something until you have something that you can grab onto, like something that you can identify with. Because if you're a person that have any knowledge of essential oils, then this is going to be over your head, and I
Yeah.
don't want you to feel like this is over your head. This is for everybody. This knowledge is not just, oh, you have to be a certified some in order to understand this. No, this is through research over the years I have been doing this, and I just look for ways that I can explain it to someone who has no knowledge of essential oils, and I work really hard to try to really help them to see how potent real essential oils are. Very potent. That's why you don't have to use that much of it. They're volatile, they're very versatile, so you can use them in various different ways to support multiple different things in your body. The company, I just absolutely love the company that I'm with because it's not all just about essential oils. The company that I'm with, we have a variety of different things that we do. We have our own toxic-free chemical products. We have toxic-free makeup. We have things for babies. We have things for pets. We have food. We have fitness. We have weight loss things. We have everything. It's like a one-stop shop. And that's not even all the things that we have. That's just some of the things that I'm just throwing off the top of my head now, because it's so many different things. So most people, when they hear about, oh, that's that essential oils, girl, think the only thing it's about is essential oils. It's more. We have supplements. We have nutritional drinks, protein shakes, all kind of things. So if essential oils is not for you, but you want to start a health and wellness journey, but you want to start it a different way, why not? And you like makeup, why not start with chemical-free makeup? Why? I mean, we all want to look pretty, don't I mean, and men handsome, but at the expense of our health, that's not wise. So there are things out there that we can use that can give us the same kind of appearance that we desire, but it's not breaking down our body and putting toxins in. So you can start makeup. If you don't want to start with that, you can say, well, Tina, I hear what you're saying, but I am more interested in starting a chemical-free or toxic lifestyle, meaning with my products, my cleaning products. Can I start there? Sure, you can start there. We have a kit that's just for individuals who want to rid their home of chemicals right then, and they can buy that whole kit and start kicking that stuff out. We have we even have energy. And it's ones who looking for, they need energy and they need to get antioxidants and all that good stuff. We have stuff for hair. We have stuff, people ask me, what do you use on your face? What do you use
it's
on
gorgeous.
your hair?
Beautiful
Your
skin.
I'm like, I use my essential oils and products. Like, really, if you take care of the inside, if you don't get anything, if ones who are watching, if you don't get anything from what I'm saying, one thing I want you to understand, if we spend too much time concentrating on the outward appearance and we never ever think about the inside until something goes wrong. And then we try to grab and shuffle like, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do that. But no, we all the time we make sure this looks good.
That's what we
do.
But
we're not taking care of the inside. But one thing I want, most of the time I don't even wear makeup. I put a little bit on today, but I
you don't really
normally
need it. You're so beautiful, like naturally. Your skin just glows.
Thank you. I be trying to dial down the glow. I'm like, oh, come on. But people ask me that. I said, because when you're taking care of your body from the inside, it's going to show outwardly. So you don't have to do a lot to your skin or do a lot to your hair or do a lot to this and that, because the inside is good. And once your inside is good, your outside is going to project that.
That's so true. That is so true.
Yeah, so we I think we just got caught up in all the social media and all the little stuff that we see out there. And I think as moms in particular, not saying that I'm disregarding dads, because I love dads too, okay? So don't start a comment. I love dads
no
too.
Shade.
No shade, daddies. We need you. But moms in particular, we are so terrible at taking care of everybody but ourselves. And then when we start trying to think about taking care of ourselves, we feel this incredible guilt that is unimaginable. Like, we're like, oh no, I need to do this for my child. I need to do this for my husband. Even if you don't have children, you're thinking about your significant other if you're in a relationship. You're like, or your parents, or your nieces and nephews, or whatever the case may be. You're going to make sure that everybody is taken care of, but you forget about yourself. And something happens that makes you pay attention. And then why should we do? I don't know why we do that, but we do. But you can stop from this point on. You can stop from this point on. You can always improve. And so, and it's not selfish, because if mama's happy, everybody's happy.
That's true.
If wife's happy, everybody happy. And you'll be a better version of yourself if you start taking care of yourself. And it takes time. I just don't want you guys to think that it's gonna happen overnight. It's just not. And I'm not gonna be the one to come tell you. Some people tell you these untruths and come to you and like, oh, I don't think I do it. Do this and do that. It is a process. Just like it took you a process to get to where you are currently, wherever health, you have, it's a process for you to start detoxifying your body, putting the right things in for your body to get acclimated and get used to clean therapeutic stuff going into the body. It's going to take a process of you learning how to do things, which anybody who buy any premium starter kit from me, I, as a free service, I become their health and wellness coach. So I offer that for absolutely free. So if they buy any, I don't care what premium starter kit they buy, I offer myself to you for absolutely free. After that, I try to customize different stuff for you. I listen to whatever your situation is, and I try to help keep you, give you that little boost, your little cheerleader, your little buddy, because I realize I want to do that, because if a person decides to invest in themselves, then and then in turn investing in me, I'm gonna invest in you. So you already did the first step and bought the kit or whatever place you want to start at in your health and wellness journey. And my thing that I want to give back to those individuals is someone to hold their hand, to let them know it's okay. Yes, it's gonna be up and down. It's not gonna always be easy, but if you keep the way, you will see eventually how everything will go the way you want it. Because like I said, it was a process to get where you are. It's a process to get where you want to be. And I'm not going to be a person that's just going to come out and tell you that it's not going to be that way. It's going to be that way. But rest assured, if it could happen to me, a person taking 12 medications, was taking 12 medications, 3 inhalers every single day, and now I don't have to do that, and then surely I can walk you through and let you know that it is light at the end of the tunnel. You don't have to worry about that. So I just want people, whoever watching, to let them know that there are alternatives. Do your homework, do your research on the company. You don't have to go with me. This is not about me trying to sell. This is about me trying to give awareness and give you options and make you think. That was the whole gist of why I'm doing this. But if you do want to would like to join your health and wellness journey with me, I'm ecstatic. I'll be happy to be your health and wellness coach and walk you through whichever path or whichever way you want to start. You might not want to start with essential oils. You might want to start with chemical-free, toxin-free cleaners. You might want to start with makeup. You might want to start with energy boosters, or you might want to start with weight loss. Whatever it is, I will be here as a free coach for those who choose to invest in themselves. That's what choose to invest in themselves. Buying the kit from me, then I will do that service for them for absolutely free.
Okay, Tina, I absolutely adore you. I've been following you, and you don't know that on the way to work, I've been playing, like, I save your videos. And I play them on the way to work and back. So I can't really respond because I'm driving, right? So I'm listening to you, and I'm listening to your passion for homeschooling, essential oils, and then you have something coming up. I'm gonna let you give a little spoiler alert about it in a second. That's coming up tomorrow. And I hear consistency in your tone and your voice. You really do educate people about what their options are. And so I think that people that connect with you, they're going to want to follow you. And I would highly suggest to people that follow me, please follow Tina, because she's a wealth of knowledge. There's some things that I'm learning from her that's coming up. And I've had some one-on-ones with her, and she's a very little, I say, powerful little person that you don't even expect. This is coming out of the blue. It's like, where is this person coming from? And so I'm just really impressed with you, because if you are a teacher like I am, and so your delivery is spot on in terms of how you come up with these examples. Like today, I'm like, oh my God, the example is just like, who would have thought about that one? You know, a teacher, of course. And so I think that more people should be more open. The way that you delivered the essential oil topic is so different from what I expected. And to the point where I'm going like, you know what? I'm going to probably talk to her one-on-one in private, because there's some things I may need to explore and that I feel comfortable talking to you about. Sometimes you got to have that personal connection with the person to feel comfortable by exploring different things, because you're going to be talking about personal things. Like those people that follow me, you know that I have I have several chronic illness issues. I had bariatric surgery. So I know when you said follow the process, I know you got to embrace the process and let it
Yes.
work. It's not instantaneous. It's day
Mm-mm.
after day, one step at a time. And so for you to offer your services based on, they purchase, they invest in the kit,
Mm-hmm.
that you're offering your service, that's a win-win scenario. I mean, you can't lose out. I mean, somebody like Tina, rah cheerleader, can give you some strategies, some avenues to take. I mean, you're in a winning team right there. And so I know that somebody dropped down your website link. Please follow Tina on her page, and she has other pages. She's a phenomenal person, wealth of information. She's going to come live tomorrow. This energy is not going to stop, okay? So please give us a spoiler alert about tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow we're going to talk about, and this is mostly geared towards homeschoolers. However, if you're not a homeschooler, you can still benefit from the information because it's very, very adaptable, which means that you can use it in various different ways. Now, many people try to figure out, Tina, how in the world you do all these giveaways? Because like I said, I like to give my audience and my following not only knowledge, but I also like to have fun with them, laugh a little, and I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat certain stuff or lead you in a direction in which, and not going to warn you about certain things. I'm going to tell you the real. So that's why I tell people I'm transparent, I'm honest. That's why I'm telling you, when I was talking about essential oils, I'm like, listen, it's not going to be instantaneous because it took you a minute. But this review class that I am doing, I am going to be sharing all the things that I have done in order to facilitate myself as an unofficial reviewer. I call myself the unofficial reviewer because really I do not supposed to be a reviewer because I do not have a mega large following like most people or most homeschoolers that you'll see on YouTube that has thousands of subscribers on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. They have thousands of followers. I don't. And it's understandable that companies will send them products for absolutely free or at a discounted rate because they have a large following. But how in the world have I been able to facilitate myself as a reviewer and have some of those same companies send me their stuff for free or a discount rate? Mm-hmm. Well, in the class, I'm going to explain to a select, I'm just only letting 25 people in the group. That is it. 25 people in the group because this is exclusive information. This is true. And this is my story, and I'm telling you the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between so that you can really facilitate yourself as a reviewer and save some money. Homeschooling can be really expensive when you add children with learning differences, and then you turn around and have a gifted and talented child, or you have a child that falls in the normal spectrum. I don't care where it is. It's expensive because children, you want to expose them to as many things as you can, but it breaks the bank. Well, I have saved thousands of dollars being a reviewer and receiving products now to the point that now companies are reaching out to me, and I'm not no special case. That's why I'm not a special case where, oh, I have some special talent. I can do this, that. No. You can exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to teach 25 people exactly what I'm doing and how you can do the exact same thing, and it can actually help save you so much money, and you will be able to get a lot of things for free or for discounted. And in some cases, companies have actually paid for my giveaways now. Now I'm at the thing like, I'm not paying for any more giveaways. You want me to do the giveaway, you send it out. So now I'm getting a little bit more wiser since I got a little bit more to stand on. And so I'm like, I'm gonna show you how to do it. 25 people only though, because I want it intimate and deep that if anybody that chooses to invest in this, I want you to be, I don't want it too big where I can't give you itemized attention if that's what you need. Because I realize everybody don't like to talk, even in a closed setting. ask questions in an open setting with other people watching. So I wanted it in such a way that if you needed to private message me about something that you had a question about in the class, I won't have so many people in there that I will not have the time to give you what you need. You can comment on the videos. It's visual, so you can listen. You can take it at your own pace. You don't have to do it all at one time. I want you to take your time, and if you have any questions, ask, and I will walk you through it. Don't be scared. I'm not scared. I'm passionate, not scared. So I'll walk you through that, and I just want to share that with 25 individuals so that they can see the joy of receiving stuff for free, like, or discount. I mean, who don't want to save money?
Me.
And get the same. Like, yeah, and somebody, and most people, I'm gonna tell you something. Nobody told me this. I had to learn this on my own. So it's like a hush thing. Like those who are doing the do's, they don't tell you how to do it. But I'm gonna tell you how to do it.
Well, I did a consultation. I'm going to say this, and we're going to kind of wrap it up a little bit. I did a consultation, and I had with Tina, and it was so informative that it inspired me so much. That's why we did the spoiler alert, because she's coming on live tomorrow. She's going to give some details about the class. I'm signing up. I need my spot. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I got
the consultation was it took it to another space. Like, I didn't realize, like, okay, I'm trying to help to get some free materials or low cost materials for a Little League team, and they also need school supplies. So you think about how it applies to other areas. And so the more we talked, the more I was like, wow, she can really guide me. She has a road map, and that's what I need. I don't need to be trying to figure this stuff out on my own. Why not go to somebody that already know what to do? All I need to do is be coachable and follow her plan and connect and give some feedback and say, you know, this worked for me. What do I need to do to tweak this other thing to enhance it better? And so she has such a great disposition in terms of, like, what you see is what you get online. That's the kind of person that I interface with via phone. And so I cannot wait till we have this class, because I'm telling you, as soon as you put that sign up button, I'm on it. So reserve my space. I'm coming.
Yeah.
And so she's going to be back tomorrow. What time are we coming back on tomorrow?
3
o'clock Eastern time, y'all. You think the essential oils was jam-packed? You just wait to this next level of how to become a reviewer. You're going to be surprised. The same energy. I'm telling you, she's phenomenal. You're going to love it.
Yeah, I'm giving all the spoiler alerts. I'm giving out all the stuff.
Oh, yeah. Because we coming back, baby.
Like, me out. Like, she telling everything. Because I don't like struggle. I don't like seeing individuals struggle, because I know how it felt for me. And so when I see people struggling with health and wellness, and then I see people struggling with educational stuff, and I know I am a person that if I know something that can really help a person who is truly trying to help themselves, then I want to help them. I want to share that knowledge with them. So you don't have to go through the same struggles that I get. Nobody taught me this stuff. Like, I had to learn and do this myself, formulate this stuff on my own, because nobody don't tell you this stuff. They keep, one thing about people, they know something good, but they keep it to themselves. I'm like, why? Why you do that? Help people out.
Well, Dean says he wants in. So anybody else that wants in, please put in the comments. And anybody is interested in the essential oils, put oils, and Tina will get back with you. Her link is already in the comments, and she's going to be, we're going to be back tomorrow. Y'all just need to be ready, okay? Get your water, get your juice or whatever, and your snacks. And have your questions. This is going to be popping tomorrow. I'm telling you, blazing hot. So thank you for everyone that stayed online to view. This was wonderful. This was great. We're going to do this again, Tina. You're just phenomenal. I love you.
I love you too, Felicia. Well, you know, I am, what you see is what you get. I'm the same person live that I am on the telephone. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not putting on any airs or anything like that. I'm not faking it and stuff like that. I am true Southern.
Me too.
You're gonna hear it. Sometimes you hear the words sound a little bit, But that's just me because I'm Southern. But who you see right now, that's what you get when you're in any of my classes or we're on the telephone or video conference. This is what I'm the same all the time. Like, that's just me.
But I want to thank everybody and thank you, Tina, for squeezing us in your schedule today and tomorrow. And so everybody get ready, share this video to all of on your pages, your friends, your family members, send them the messengers because this was a very impactful, informative conversation we had today. And we look forward to seeing everybody. You better be ready. It's going to be juicy tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, watch the replay if you can't watch it live.
Watch the replay and post some comments and questions.
Have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I don't mind. Like, I really want everyone to have awareness of their health. We only have one body. It's a valuable commodity. And I want you to save some money too, okay? So that's why I'm doing this review class. You got to save some money too. We don't have no time to be spending up too much money when you don't have to.
So Dean told me to say oil. That's how I said because I'm from Texas. Okay, he's teasing me.
Yes. So you understand. You understand. So sometimes you're gonna get that southern twang come out just before. You be like, "Well, Tina, what did you say?" I said, "Oh, let me slow down and repeat what I said because sometimes you guys don't understand what I'm saying because that twang overrides the word, the English word, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
Exactly.
Came out a little bit too southern. I'm sorry.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna carry this conversation on tomorrow. Have a good one. Have a great evening.
All right, bye.
Bye.